Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 11, that is bank reconciliation statement of standard 11 commerce subject account. Today we are going to see one more sum of debit credit method, that is also called accounting method of bank reconciliation statement. So let's see illustration number 5. Let's see illustration number 5. Prepare bank reconciliation statement according to debit credit column for question given in illustration number 3. So here we have to prepare the bank reconciliation statement in illustration number 3 by the method debit credit. So here passbook of Kailash showed a credit balance of 30,000 on 31st 3/15, which does not agree with the bank balance as per his cash book. The following information is obtained by comparing the cash book and passbook. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement of Kailash from this information. So here the credit balance as per passbook is 30,000. Then we have to start the sum from the passbook. So let's start it. Credit balance as per passbook. Here it is 30,000. Now let's see the transaction number 1. Check of rupees 10,000 was drawn and recorded in cash book, but by mistake it was not handed over to creditor. This check is found out from a drawer of table. So here transaction number 1 where we have written the check. So when we are writing check, we are recording on the credit side of cash book, but it is not handed over to the creditor. So it is not debited in the passbook. So here we have to debit it in the BRS. So check drawn but not handed over to creditor will be debited to BRS. Check drawn but not given to creditor. So it will be debit side 10,000. Now let's see the next transaction, that is a check of rupees 30,000 is banked on 28/3/15, for which credit is given by the bank on 1/4/15. So here bank has given the credit, but it was given later on. So here in the BRS we have to credit the same check. So for transaction number 2, check deposited but credited, not credited. Check deposited but not cleared. Up to 28/3/15. So that will be of 30,000. So that will write on the credit side. Now let's see transaction number 3. So here third transaction is a bank has paid rupees 20,000 for insurance premium, for which Kailash received information on 2/4/15. So here bank has already debited the insurance of 20,000, but which is not credited in the cash book. So here in the BRS we are going to credit it. So insurance paid by bank. So insurance debited by bank but not recorded in the cash book. That will be the third transaction. Insurance premium paid by bank but not recorded in cash book. So that will be of rupees 20,000. So that we are going to credit in the bank reconciliation statement. Now let's see transaction number 4. So here rupees 30,000 are deposited by a customer directly in the bank, which is unrecorded in the cash book. So when the customer is depositing money in the bank, that amount is credited in the passbook. So that's supposed to be debited in the cash book. So which is remain to debited. So here in the BRS we are going to debit it. So that will write the directly deposited amount by customer which is not recorded in the cash book. That will write in the BRS. Phone number directly amount deposited by customer in bank but unrecorded in cash book. So that will be 30,000. Now let's see the fifth transaction. That will be interest of rupees 1,000 is credited in the passbook by bank which is remain unrecorded in the cash book. So it is credited in the passbook, so it's supposed to be debited in the cash book which is not recorded. So here we are going to debit it, and for that we'll write interest credited by bank not recorded in the cash book. Number 5. Interest credited in passbook but not recorded in cash book. So that will be 1,000. Now let's see number 6. So number 6 is a check of rupees 60,000 which was deposited in bank is dishonored, and this information is received on 2/4/15. So here when the check is dishonored, bank is debited in the passbook, so it's supposed to be credited in the cash book. So it is not credited. So here we are going to credit in the bank reconciliation statement that dishonored check which is unrecorded in the cash book. Number 6. Check. I mean to say bills dishonored not recorded in cash book. So that will be of 60,000 that we are going to credit in the bank reconciliation statement. Now let's see number 7. Check of rupees 10,000 were issued, but out of that 8,000 only presented for the payment till 31st/3/15. So from 10,000, 8,000 is already presented. So we have to make the entry for 2,000 only. So that check is issued. So when we are issuing check, that we are crediting in the cash book. So which is remain to be debited. So here we are going to debit the checks of rupees 2,000. 7 number that we will write check issued but not presented for payment. But not presented for payment. So that will be of rupees 2000 that we are going to debit it. Now let's see transaction number 8. Check of rupees 50,000 were deposited in bank. Out of this, bank has given credit of only 30,000 up to 31st 3/15. So here it is deposited in the bank. So it is already given to the bank. So it is debited in the cash book. But bank hasn't given the credit. So here for the difference, that is 50 minus 30, for 20,000 we are going to credit in the BRS. Check deposited but not credited. Check deposited but not credited of rupees 20,000. Now let's see transaction number 9. That is, a check of rupees 8,000 was deposited in the bank but was left unrecorded in the cash book. So here the check is already deposited in the bank but it is not recorded in the cash book. So where in the cash book is supposed to be debited, which is not. So here in the BRS we are going to debit the same amount. So here check deposited but unrecorded in cash book. Number 9. Check deposited but not recorded in cash book. So that will be of rupees 8,000. Now let's see the last transaction, that is 10 number. Bank charges and commission of rupees 2,000 are debited by bank in passbook Kailash, for which no entry is passed in the cash book. So bank has already debited but which is not credited in the cash book. So here we are going to credit it in the BRS. So let's make the entry number 10. Bank charges debited by bank but not recorded in cash book. So that will be of rupees 2,000. So here we are finished with all the entry. Now let's find out the balance. So here we have to see which side balance is more. So here we can see that the credit side total is more, and that is 30,000, again 30,000, 20,000, 60,000, 20,000 and 2,000. So that is 1,62,000. That we will take to the debit side 1,62,000. From 1,62,000, if we will deduct 10,000, 30,000, 1,000, 2,000 and 8,000. So difference will be 1,11,000. So this is the difference. As we know that we have started from the passbook. So this is the balance as per cash book and it is on the debit side. So it is a bank balance. So here debit balance as per cash book and it is bank balance. So that is. So students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.